And welcome to Xing the Huddle with Dan and Jacob. I'm Dan.
And I'm Jacob.
And happy 2026.
Happy 2026.
I hope that all of you guys had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Merry Kwanzaa, all that good
Kwanzaa?
stuff. I don't know.
Happy Kwanzaa?
Happy Kwanzaa?
What is it for Hanukkah? Is it just Happy Hanukkah?
Just a Happy Hanukkah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Let us know if we're wrong in the comments.
Yeah, let us know. So it's been a month. It has been a month, and we've only been gone for 3 weeks.
we were gonna come back last week, but I was sick.
Yep. Let's get down to the nitty gritty of it. What did you think about the first round of playoff games, where Oregon absolutely demolished James Madison, and then Ole Miss absolutely put belt to ass to Tulane? Thoughts?
Well, I'm gonna be 100% real with you here. I don't think Oregon demolished Old Dominion.
You mean James Madison?
Old
Dominion.
I said Old Dominion. Fuck. Damn it.
Yeah.
James Madison. James Madison put up 34 points. It was like 56-34 or something like that.
You know what?
Because Ole Miss raffle stomped
Tulane
wasn't even close.
wasn't even a smidge.
But
close.
I think when I woke up and I saw the score of the Oregon, Old Dominion game, I was like, oh, Old Dominion actually put up a fight.
James Madison.
I keep saying Old Dominion,
You
don't
keep
I?
saying Old Dominion.
I don't know why.
Are you gonna go visit Old Dominion?
Old Dominion's gonna win the national championship next year. I'm calling it right now.
So the playoff games were James Madison, Oregon 51, James Madison 34. So not bad. Not a bad showing out by JMU.
Hey, you know what? They came out there to play.
They did.
And
Tulane did not make the trip up to Oxford very, very well.
Where the fuck is Tulane? Is it in New
Before we get
Orleans?
into your content, can we talk about how Oregon belongs in the conversation with power schools? They don't belong. Yeah, you know what? We're going to get to that. I promise you, Remy. I promise you, buddy. We are going to get into a whole spiel about how Oregon does not belong in the college football playoff.
The fuck is that? Number one fan?
Yeah.
Is that what that means?
Yeah. And then you got Tulane going up to Oxford to play Ole Miss for the second time because they played them in September, and the outcome was the same.
Just a raffle stomp.
There's just raffle stomp. Fast forward.
Which is different from a waffle stomp. If you guys don't know what a
And-
waffle stomp is,
Google it.
it's when you poop in the shower and you shove it down the drain.
That's disgusting.
Hey,
We're just
I don't make up things. I
for
just say
nice
them.
new uniforms. Yes, you're right, Remy. They are good for uniforms. Nike has a really good deal with them. Alabama took care of Oklahoma, as we saw, 34-24.
I was kind of shocked, honestly. I kind of picked. I picked Oklahoma to beat Alabama just because. Hey, I hate Alabama. Sorry if you're from Alabama. Just move.
And then Miami goes to Texas A&M, and that was the lowest scoring game I've seen by two power CFP teams in the college football playoff.
What was it like?
It was 10-3.
Yeah.
They blamed it on the win. I don't think it's the wind's fault. I just think it was two mediocre teams. But then we get to the New Year's matchup, which it was hard to watch.
I had to work.
Miami beats Ohio State 24-14. There's a lot of questions that we're going to get into. Not about the Ohio State team, but how the college football playoff committee is running college football right now. And then on Thursday, January 1st, Indiana put belt to ass.
As they have been doing all
Indiana
year.
belt to ass Alabama 38-3. Alabama looked like they couldn't even beat a high school team.
I'm gonna say it right now because I feel like you know what, I'm gonna save it to the end because I feel like I know what the last thing we're gonna do is the Natty predictions. I have a strong feeling about one of them, and in the end of the day, the only 2 times Ohio State lost this year will be to one of the national champions.
Yeah.
So it's something you can hang your hat on, Buckeyes fans, and me and Dan.
Yeah. They're a basketball school. Yeah.
Not
Not this year.
I have heard that my entire
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. As somebody who went to KU,
No, Indiana.
I know, but I hate that shit.
They
So,
are
like-
a basketball school, though.
Not this year.
No, you're right.
It's just like, oh, Kansas,
Indiana-
Kansas is just a basketball school. Indiana's just a basketball school.
They were in
Purdue is just a basketball
In
school.
the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s.
Kentucky sucks.
Yeah. Duke sucks.
Duke's a basketball school. North Carolina's a basketball school. If it's a school, it's a school.
Yeah.
They might be competent one day. You never know.
Or
Sorry, I got on my soapbox.
that's fair. And then they literally have a movie. Got him.
What, Hoosiers?
Yeah. I actually got 2. Pistol Pete.
If you look at the state of Indiana, there's nothing but corn and basketballs. That's it.
That's like you can say that about like
What's in Ohio?
corn,
And
football,
exactly.
and soybeans,
What's in Kansas?
sunflowers, and basketball.
Don't forget wheat.
And wheat. Yes.
But what the big
Wheat.
but the big one is what's in Iowa? Corn and sadness.
Talk about Iowa later. So, Indiana puts belt to ass to Oregon
Called it.
on Friday, 2 days ago.
That was-
56-22.
That is not. That is the second time that Oregon has lost in the last 2 years in the college football playoff,
By more than 21 points.
and they've gotten blown the fuck out.
In the college football playoff. And as what Remy said, do they belong? We're going to discuss that now. Oregon goes from the Pac-12,
Where they ran shit.
where they ran shit. Then
To
they move to the Big Ten, win the Big Ten the first year,
Where they ran shit.
lose to Ohio State in the college football playoff.
No, lose is an understatement. They got embarrassed.
Okay. They get embarrassed as the number 1 seed. Then, this year, you have Oregon getting blown out again by a number 1 seed.
Kind of I'm going to say something kind of controversial here. And correct me if I'm wrong. Out of all of the last 2 years of the 14-team playoff, how many top 4 schools have made it to the semifinals?
1,
And that is?
Indiana.
Exactly. So what does that mean in your mind? That maybe being in a top 4 school, 1, 2, 3, or 4, having a bye week,
Isn't all that what it's cracked up
it
to
isn't.
be? We saw it
it's
last
kind
year.
It's kind of detrimental.
We saw it last year. Every single top 4 team last year in the college football playoff lost. Every single one of them. There was not one that moved on. This year, there's only one. There's only one because I hate to say it,
Indiana,
Mendoza is a hell of a quarterback.
Kirk Cignetti
Surratt is a hell of a wide receiver.
is the hell of a head coach.
Yeah. And they're reloading. They're already in the transfer portal pulling in 4 and 5 star prospects.
Why wouldn't you want to go to Bloomington? There's corn.
Yeah, but Bloomington's actually a beautiful city. You ever been there?
I grew up there.
I I lived in Ohio, but I've never been to Youngstown.
Yeah, I grew up in Bloomington.
Okay. Okay. It's a beautiful place.
Well, it's changed a lot since I was there.
Yeah. But moving on,
Look at me like
I
that. Like,
I want to
like
ask
you didn't know.
I want to ask
Dick.
you I want to ask you a question, okay?
All right.
The powers of be make you the college football playoff committee president.
We're all fucked.
What are some of the changes that you put in
Day
right
one.
away?
Okay. I made a little cloud. First off, I would have it to be, instead of, it's a 14 team playoff right now, correct?
Yep. No. 12?
14.
12?
Pretty sure it's 14. Was it 12?
James Madison was 12.
Okay. First off, I would add 4 more schools.
16.
16 team playoff. That way, one plays 16, two plays 15, so on and so forth, like March Madness. No team gets a bye. I think the byes are kind of detrimental to the whole thing because you can't, as you have seen, all except for 1 out of 8. That is not good percentages. Has advanced past the first round or second round or whatever. You know what I mean? You add a 16 or you had a 13, 14, 15 and 16. Get rid of this group of 5.
Now. So let's go back right now.
Well, let me finish.
No, because this is going to go to what you're saying. I promise. Who were the 13, 14, 15, and 16? 14 or 13 was Texas.
Yeah.
14 was Vanderbilt. 15 was...
Was
oh,
it
God.
Notre Dame?
Yeah, Notre Dame. Who was 16?
I feel like it was a Big 12 school. Was it BYU?
Might have been BYU. After losing to Texas Tech.
I think either BYU was in
Yeah.
there somewhere. One
So-
of those 4 schools were in there somewhere.
I understand that a lot of those schools are undeserving, in quotes. Yeah, we're going to get to NIL, Remy. I promise you. We're going to get to NIL, buddy.
But part of the problem is it doesn't matter at some point to the fans, because if you add, you could do it like college basketball, but college basketball obviously has a lot more divisions. And then at what point do you have just some team like, okay, let's say Ohio State won the Big Ten this year, and it's a 64 team playoff, and they're playing the worst out of, let's also say in this scenario,
Grambling State.
no, it gets worse. Let's say in this scenario you move Division 2 to Division 1. So there is no NCAA 2, there is no, it's, college football is college football. There is no, like, Emporia State's in there. You got, North Dakota State, University of North Dakota, South Dakota State. All of those schools are now in the FBS.
I feel like that's too many games.
Exactly. For football. Basketball, not a big deal.
Right. Because basketball, what is there? 35 games, 34 games for the season?
Something like that.
I think it's 34. If you count the national championship and you win.
I think if you go all the way to the national championship, I think it's closer to 40.
You might be right. But yeah, it's not a high contact sport, basketball.
No.
Football is a high contact sport. It takes a toll on your body. I understand that.
At that point, if you're going to have a 64 team playoff, why not just start the regular season where the number 1 overall team plays
Yeah, but
The
then,
number 136
but
overall
then
team.
your number one is going to be different than my number one.
Maybe rankings suck.
Thank you for saying that, because that puts us into the next part of our segment is the rankings and who gets to make these decisions, because the rankings committee for the AP poll and the coaches poll and the media poll all differ sometime throughout the year.
Well, it's like,
I think that this should be kind of like a
power ranking.
No, like a whole. Like, how about everybody get on there and you get one vote per IP address. You get one vote. Give us your top 25.
Or kind of do like what most professional sports do, to where, granted, college football season is not nearly as long as even the NFL. Major League Baseball is a whole other animal. The NHL is a whole other animal, but they have power rankings, and they go off of who has the best, like, hey, you're an undefeated, like, let's say NFL, like, this will never happen in the history of existence. So, like, let's say you're a 9-0 Cleveland Browns. And the next best team is a 7-2 Miami Dolphins. Well, the Cleveland Browns would then, therefore, be the number one team. It'll never happen, but you know what I mean.
There's number one, and there's what? There's 4 divisions per.
Yeah, so you have
like 4 number ones on each division.
Well, so it's like how college football, how NFL works is you have the AFC and NFC respectively,
And then you
North,
have
South, East, and West.
So you have 4 number one teams in their division.
So you can have a total of 8.
Yeah.
But an overall number one
Right.
would be the best record,
Absolutely.
which
Indianapolis Colts right now, isn't it?
nope, they got eliminated
Oh.
because they lost 7 games in a row after they went to Deutschland. Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, no, they played the Atlanta Falcons in Munich. And
Nice.
then lost every game after that.
Oh, beer maiden.
Beer Maiden.
May I have another wheat, please?
Can I have do we have more wheat?
Yeah.
Can I have a wheat too? I'm feeling wheaty.
I think that there should be an overall restructuring of how rankings come out. Next topic we're going to get into is NIL. So I think Congress needs to get involved. And in my professional opinion, which I'm not a professional,
You're not?
I am not. In my professional opinion, I think Congress should be putting limits on NIL money. And this is what I think it should be. I think your limit per player should be $400,000 per year. That's $1.6 million. If you if you're red-shirted, that's $2 million. That's $2 million if you're a redshirt fifth-year senior.
See, now I think it'd be fun for the sport. And just hear me out here. Let's say.
Now that's not including what I just said. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good. Good.
That's not including any NIL deals that they sign with other people. Like if you go to a dealership and they give you, here's a fucking Porsche, here's a Ferrari, like that's yours for as long as you're in school.
Here's a 2008 Toyota Tacoma.
Right. I'm just saying, like that's not counted for the NIL monies that you would receive from the university through university share programs and stuff like that. That should be capped. But if you go over here and sign a fucking deal saying I get free ice cream from this ice cream parlor for the 4 years I'm in school, or they pay you for some form of advertisement and stuff like that. That's on you. Like good on you. Good for having good marketers. Like, you know, being a college football player is kind of like being an NFL player right now because you got marketing teams, you got advisors and shit like that you talk to get this money rolling in. Now,
It's kind of like
I want to put a cap on what the university itself gives each player.
Well, if you kind of real quick here, it's kind of like Quinn Ewers. When Quinn Ewers was at Texas, obviously he was going to lose his job regardless, because everyone wanted Arch Manning, and we'll see how that went. Quinn Ewers took a massive pay cut to go play for the Miami Dolphins. At what point do you add like, oh, you're a super senior, oh, you're a super junior? People are just going to sit in college and transfer around and around and around and around and around.
A lot of these teams or these players are looking for teams that actually will take them to the promised land. Because when you're playing college football, the number one thing that you want to do, win a national championship.
Well, if you look at like the top 4 for this year, every single quarterback for all 4 teams that were in, the semifinals or whatever it's called, were all transfer quarterbacks. You got Fernando Mendoza, you got Carson Beck, who's a douchebag. You got
But Julian Sayin transferred last year.
no this year. That's what I'm saying. The top 4.
Ohio State was 4.
No. The final 4.
Oh,
Semifinals.
yeah. Carson Beck,
You have Chambliss,
Trinidad Chambliss,
and you have
Mendoza.
no, I said Mendoza. Who went to Oregon? Henderson? Moore. Yeah, Dante Moore.
Dante Moore. It's a shame. It's a shame that
It's a damn shame.
and I do want to point something out. Do you know which conference isn't playing for a national title for the 3rd year in a row?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the SEC.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and tell you you're right.
Who has a chance to win the 3rd straight national championship this year?
Oh, I think it's the Big Ten. I'm so sick and tired of everybody saying that the Big Ten is not a power conference. You have Michigan win the national title, then you have Ohio State win the national title, and now you have, I'm going to call it now, Indiana
I'm also calling it
winning a national title this year.
Yeah, no, give me Indiana.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a beatdown like it was with Oregon, and I think they win 56-20.
I don't know. That team's stacked. And
I
I'm
understand
also-
that Miami has the edge rushers and they can get to the quarterback.
Have you seen Indiana's offensive line?
Yeah. Have you seen Indiana's offensive line?
With some cornbread motherfuckers.
I don't know what they're putting in the water in Bloomington, but
Crack.
probably. Well, wouldn't they be skinny then?
Crack mixed with wheat? Gives them the munchies?
So is it like crack McGriddles?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
I'll accept.
No, but like, you got. I had somebody said, I got a buddy who's an Arkansas fan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And that's what I say. And he's like, he was telling me, he's like, yeah, Ohio State next year's schedule is like all the big teams in the Big Ten. They're going to play an SEC schedule. And I looked at him and was like, when's the last time Arkansas won a national championship? And he goes, I don't know. I'm like, neither do
I
I.
think it was
1864?
no. I think it was 77.
Let's give it a Google.
Or are they one of those teams that never won a national title? I don't know. We're going to find out. Make sure you put football. Because they did win a basketball championship like 36 years ago or some shit.
1964.
64. I was close.
When they beat Nebraska in the Cotton Bowl. They went 10-0.
I think the SEC is going to kind of eliminate itself when it goes to a 9-game SEC schedule.
And the last time they won a
SEC title?
national championship in anything was in 1994,
30 years ago.
and they beat Duke in the national championship in basketball.
Nice.
It's actually 31 years ago.
Yeah.
I would know because I was born in 93.
But your
speed.
speed.
What was I talking about?
We're getting way off track. So, all right. First thing you do as commissioner, you put in a 16-team playoff.
I put in a 16-team playoff, but I changed it to the rules around a little bit to where out of the Power 4 schools, doesn't matter if you win your conference championship or not. It goes off of your ranking at the end of the season. And at that point, also as commissioner, I would also change the rankings to go off of.
Remy said they put speed in the water in Bloomington.
I figured. Speed.
He's on that meth.
He's on that crack cocaine.
He's got that meth mouth.
Meth mouth. So I would expand the college football playoff to that, 16 team school or 16 school bracket, whatever you want to call it. I would also, at that point,
Damn it, Remy.
not necessarily eliminate conference championship games, because someone's got to win a conference, right? But it wouldn't matter at that point because it's like, let's say it's number 1 Ohio State versus number 2 Indiana, like it was this year.
I'll tell you this. At that point, do you take a dive so that you don't have to play? Like, I think I feel that's, and I'll never say it in context. I'll never say it in context, but I feel like that's kind of what Ohio State did. Took a dive. So that they didn't have to stop playing football. And then the committee was all like, nah, man, you're still number 2. And then we were like, well, fuck.
He's like, this didn't help us at all.
Didn't fucking help at all.
But you have a 16-team playoff. No bye weeks. One plays the 16 seed, so on and so forth, in descending order. But where the rankings come in, this is where it gets tricky. You have to have an independent non-profited poll of people, not fan vote, because fan votes are always going to be skewed. You need like a group of 100 people. And you're going to be completely random people. They could change week to week.
How about season over season?
Season over season. We'll go season over season. You have 100 random people. Sit them down in a room. You go, here, this is what happened. These are the scores. These are the teams. Go. And, if it's like, 64 people say, oh, this team's really good. That team should be the number 1. That team is the number 1 by fault. You have 49 out of, let's say, you have 35 people say that this team should be number 1, and the next highest one is 34. 35 is number 1, 34 is number 2, so on and so forth, etc. and etc. But they have to rank 25 schools.
Okay.
And it has to be completely non-biased.
Okay.
So yeah, that would be hard.
Yeah. You had to find 100 people who don't watch college football or
we'll go to Germany.
Care. Or care.
We'll get 100 Germans.
I think the last time 100 Germans.
Okay, let's get 100 French people.
I think the last time 100 Germans got together, it was not a really good thing. So let's steer away from that.
You didn't hear my joke, did you?
No.
I said, let's get 100 French people. No, they'll surrender.
Fair.
We'll get 100 Australians, and we'll give them at least a 30-pack of beer. That is their payment.
Foster's.
That's not actually beer. We'll give them fucking VB long necks, you dog. Did you know blue's not even a natural color in foodstuffs? It occurs very rarely in nature.
I do now.
Name me one blue food.
Blue waffles.
Blueberries are fucking purple. No, you don't.
Blueberries are fucking purple. All right.
This roller coaster is just going woo.
Yeah, it's out there tonight.
I'm the commissioner now. There's a topless section.
I'm the commissioner now. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're kind of cool. You're fired. You're hot.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You cool. Fuck you. I'm out.
Mic drop.
We don't drop the mic. It's expensive.
It is expensive.
It actually wasn't that bad, but
It's
like $60. But
so, who do you got winning a natty? I know you said Indiana. Give me a score.
48-14.
I have 56-20. And I think we get Kurt Signetti to say he's going to Disneyland.
God, I hope so.
Did you hear the
Somebody told me the other day because I told him because he's from like near West Lafayette, Indiana, and he didn't know that IU was in the national championship because he doesn't watch sports. I'm not gonna say any publicity, but he's like, Kurt Signetti looks like the angriest Italian man I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, but when he starts talking, you're like, you gotta love the guy. Like
It's like a feel good story, and it's like, and if Carson Beck loses and he's still a douchebag, I'm happy.
Yeah.
If Carson Beck wins his technically third national championship, I still don't think he's getting drafted.
He doesn't look like a good quarterback. He does look like a good quarterback, but he's so undecisive.
He's a dickhead.
Yeah.
That's his problem, is his attitude. It's like feels like Johnny Manziel all over again.
Oh, Johnny football.
We don't need a Carson football.
So, closing out the fantasy football this year, I was crowned the champion. And
Have problems with the box.
And I don't know if you guys can see this.
Well, we got a 4K camera. I bet they can see it.
I was crowned the Fantasy Football League champion this year, with an 8-4 record, and it felt pretty good, guys. It felt pretty good.
They made a cloud to help out.
Yeah, it felt pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Does that admit much?
That was a horrible bloat over there.
Why?
Because it's all over here.
It's everywhere.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, national champion.
So I can't have nice things. It was me this whole time.
Yeah,
I don't even live here.
yeah, I do. Anything else to add? Because this is kind of a short week.
Regardless of whoever wins, all of the conference champions, all of the people that have all the bowl games, all of the games this season, I guess I'm trying to say. Thank you to all. And I say all. Even that team up north. Thank you to all collegiate athletes for putting out another fantastic season of entertainment and hard-nosed football for us fans to watch. It was a good season. It was a lot of good games to see. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears left on that field. And to whoever actually does win the national championship, whether it be Miami or Indiana, I know we obviously have a preference for one of these teams. Thank you guys all the coaches, all the players, for putting on another fantastic college football season. It has been a joy to watch, and I cannot wait for next year for more college football shenanigans. And that being said, also, we're not done yet, I don't think.
No. Remy says, I think it's safe to say that the days of schools going back-to-back and national championships is over. I don't necessarily think it's over, but I do think that it's going to be hard. UGA going back-to-back. Maybe trivia question now as the last school. No, I don't think they'll be the last school. I'm going to tell you this right now. Had Curt Cignetti last year against Notre Dame made better choices, he could have had potentially a national championship last year. Let that sink in. Had he called a different play on 4th and 2 in the third quarter against Notre Dame last year, they could have been playing Ohio State for a national championship, and who knows what, that game last year when we played them was 31-15. So I don't think Georgia's going to go down as the last school to buy 2 national championships.
It's also it's kind of hard to, even with NIL, as messed up as it is, once you win a national championship,
some teams get complacent.
Some teams are like, oh, what's the adage I've always said for the University of Kansas basketball or Ohio State football? You don't reload, or you don't rebuild, you reload.
And that's what Indiana's doing in the transfer portal right now. And their season's not even done. Their season doesn't end for another 8 days and 3 hours and 10 minutes.
We doing anything for the national championship?
I'm not.
Do you want to go to Fox and the Hound?
Not really.
Do you want me to come over here and make a stew or something?
On a Monday night?
I'm off Mondays.
Well, you have to come over pretty early. Probably like 4.
And I got an Instapot.
Okay.
I can make it roast in 2 hours.
Come over at 3. But getting back to some of the other questions, dear Lord, you guys still have Fox and the Hound. We do. I'm going to tell you right now, we are staunch supporters of Fox and the Hound.
Fox and the Hound's great.
They hightailed out of Georgia years ago. Yeah, I'm going to tell you this right now. It's the best place, Remy. If you ever come up here, we'll go to Fox and the Hound. It's an amazing place. Great food, great atmosphere. We used to do our fantasy football draft for NFL there every year with our buddy Tyler.
Oh my God! Do I tell the story?
Tell the story.
Oh Jesus! So he brought his girlfriend. I think they're still dating. I don't know if they're still dating, but they were at the time. And anytime we'd be like, I'm going to take Aaron Rodgers. She goes, what does Aaron Rodgers do? I think you know the story.
Yeah.
And so
I was there.
You were there, but so I think it was, it was a Kenny? No, it wasn't Kenny. It was one of Tyler's friends. Not Tyler. It was, I can't remember his name. Anyway. I was joking around, and I said, I'm going to take Tony Hawk's brother, Mike. And she goes, what does Mike Hawk do? And we all just died. Because she had no idea. She was looking for names. I'm a terrible person. But it was funny.
It was pretty good. Not going to lie.
No, and then I think was that the year of the draft where I just kept going up to the bar and it's like, give me another beer. Yeah, and I'm shit faced.
I remember going there to the Manny Pacquiao fight when he fought Floyd Mayweather. It was me and my buddy Bob, and I know how they are. There's still a couple in Ohio, and the other name they use is Bailey's, which is what they had here in Atlanta. I love the food and atmosphere. It was, like I said, I went to Fox and the Hound the night that Manny Pacquiao fought Floyd Mayweather, and I was in there so often because our house was like 4 streets behind Fox and the Hound, so I was in there all the time.
We went over there for St. Patrick's Day one time.
Yeah,
This is when you made me do my first car bomb.
it was glorious. And then I get in there, and Jessie, our waiter, she's amazing. Every time I go in there, she's always on top of it. Like, she's like, hey, do you want your usual, blah, 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 you want your usual table? And we walked in there for the Manny Pacquiao fight, and she had already had everything on reserve for me in the... And she was all like, hey, your table's over there. It's already got the reserve sign on it. There's a piece of paper on there. Check off the things that you want, and then come give it to me, and I'll take care of you. And I love her. I love her so much. She always took care of me, and then she moved out of state, and I miss her being there for, because the atmosphere with her around was pretty awesome. Like I said, service was oh yeah, the beer selection. The one here has 52 beers on tap, and then another 50
In bottles?
bottles and cans. So they got like 100 and oh god, they got like
Over 100.
over 100 beers in your selection.
One of my favorite bars, this is just a weird one-off one. So there's a place, it's called Bergen Barrel. There's like a few of them, but they used to do Thursday night trivia night. We go up there with me and my friends, and they had it was called a Ray Charles special. It was a blind pick from the bartender, which is fucking funny because Ray Charles is blind.
Well, right, yeah.
So you give them $3, and they give you a random beer. You never knew what you're getting. So I had some really good beers. There was one. It's from Wichita, and it was like a cherry sour ale. Fucking phenomenal. Like there was one. It was like from the Czech Republic, and it was like a brown ale. Amazing. And I've had some. There was like one. It was like called Hemp Monster. It tasted like you're smoking weed out of a beer bottle.
Gross.
Did not like that one at all. Some people's flavor, not mine.
Not mine. Anything else on the agenda for tonight?
Go
Go Indiana.
Indiana. Let's do a quick check because we're live right now, right?
Yep, we are live.
Final scores for NFL postseason games. We have, because we talk about all sports here, not just college football, and these kids came from college eventually. The Rams beat Carolina 34-31. Game feels a little close to me. Bears beat the Green Bay Packers 31-27. I figured I'd tell you that because one of my buddies is from Indiana, or not Indiana, but Chicago area. He's not from Chicago, but he's from around there, and he gets pissed off when he says people. He's like, "Oh, you're from Illinois? You mean Chicago?" And he goes, "No."
Yeah, there's like 716 more cities in Chicago or in Illinois.
You about said it.
I know.
Buffalo beat Jacksonville 27-24, and the San Francisco 49ers beat the Philadelphia Eagles 23-19.
That means the Eagles are eliminated from the playoffs.
Which means that we will have a unique Super Bowl.
One that didn't involve the Chiefs or the Eagles?
Yes. But also, one that hasn't happened in a while, because the only potential matchup that we have right now from recent years is Denver, Seattle.
Yeah.
From 2015.
Oh, God, it's been fucking...
Or not 2015, 2013 when we all worked at Walmart.
Yeah. God, that was so long ago.
Because 49ers have played the Ravens and the Chiefs recently. Both those teams aren't in it. The Bills haven't been in the Super Bowl since the 90s. Seahawks, obviously beat the Broncos.
Cincinnati and San Francisco.
Cincinnati's not in it.
Right, but that Super Bowl just happened a few years ago, and that Super Bowl hadn't happened since 87,
No.
89.
No, the Bengals never played the 49ers. They played the Rams.
No.
Yes.
Would you like to put money on it?
Put $10 on it.
Jake? Cincinnati lost to the 49ers twice, 87 and 89.
Okay, I said recently. 89's not recent.
I said that was the last time.
It's not what you said. Chat, help me out.
Dan's right. Yeah, no. Put it towards my jersey. I'll put it towards my jersey. I'll get one of those eventually. No. Beer Maiden, he's throwing money over here.
The fuck had my wallet? This shit broke.
No.
I need a new one.
No, dude, you need to get one like I have. It's an Ohio State
Chat,
wallet.
do I need a new wallet? This thing's fucking broken. Like,
Except for all that moolah in there.
there's only $118.
Only. I think that's it. Come back next week. We'll talk about the game before the game.
And I think
Maybe do a live stream for the national championship game since it's on a Monday.
we might be able to do that.
Might be able to do that.
Regardless, if we don't see you until after the national championship, it's been a fantastic year.
Yeah.
It has been
I couldn't see myself doing this with any other person but you, man.
same thing, man. No, it's been awesome, and I'm just happy that we get a chance to do this.
Yeah.
Like we always say, we don't do this for money. We
Yep.
we just do this for just for the shits and giggles.
Yeah, between me and Jacob, like I said, we have pretty good jobs. Any money that comes in for this, from like YouTube and everything, it does not go to us. It goes straight into the
Ooh.
podcast.
Speaking of things that we could do, I'm not affiliated streamer on Twitch, but I am an affiliated streamer on Twitch. I'm not a partner streamer on Twitch. I can make merch if anybody's interested. I made a hat the other day.
For our podcast?
Did he send it to me? I can make a hats for podcast, but my buddy sent me.
I don't wear hats though. I think we're gonna rebrand a little bit on the logo.
We're gonna work on the logo if anybody knows any graphics designers, but I can't find it. Wait, can I just look it up on Twitch?
Might be able to. But no, any money that comes in for the podcast, it goes right back into the podcast. We don't take any money. Like I said, we both have pretty good jobs, and we just do this for fun. This is just something that we like to do.
It does work. The link works.
Nice.
I made hats.
Dr. Dragon hats.
I made a hoodie. I made another hat, and there will be. This is about.
There will be no bear fucking in this stream.
It was about Baldur's Gate 3.
Ah.
I got shorts. I got that. I got that shirt. I got that one. There's a mug that doesn't really work. The hat didn't really work. But I can. If you guys, I'm not plugging myself, but I just want to say
Oh yeah, if you guys want some merch,
I made.
let us know.
I made hats.
We'll get some stuff made up. And all we ask is you pay cost and shipping. We don't have to make any money off of this.
I actually, when I do it, you can set it up through Streamlabs, which is what we run it through. We can set it to. I have how I have it set up. I make no money on anything. I just want you guys to support me. if you want to. Like that's kind of how the thing. And I do merch giveaways randomly, you know. So I give away hats, I give away T-shirts, I gave one of my buddies a sweatshirt. You know. If anybody can give us a good logo.
Yeah, we can't pay a lot, but you know we could probably throw a few $100 your way.
Yeah, we could. You get us to give a logo. Give you $200 to $300.
Yeah, I don't know what it costs to do anything else like that, and
I don't know anybody anymore that has any good graphics designing. But the logos that we have right now, I don't hate them, but I would never wear them on a shirt.
Fair.
My buddy that made my logos for my stream, he said it took him too long because he had them done, and then he couldn't get them to me. So he just ended up giving them to me for free. I know some people that might be able to do it.
Okay.
But I'd have to talk to him about it because they need, ideas. But if anybody knows anybody who's good at, digital creation, that kind of thing, hit us up. Join the Discord. I say this every episode. No one joins the Discord ever. Join the Discord. It costs you nothing. That's how we can communicate with you guys. If you aren't already subscribed to Exiting the Huddle with Dan and Jacob, hit that subscribe button. Share if you feel like it. I like the live streaming thing over here for the podcast, but part of me is kind of wondering if maybe we should go back to where we just post it.
I kind of like the engagement.
I like the engagement.
And next year is going to be a little less hectic because all this will be fixed.
Yeah.
And we will be back to our regularly scheduled programming after the basement gets fixed, since it's kind of falling apart a little bit.
Just a smidge.
Yeah, just a smidge.
But I think that's where we call it today. And, we got
Miami, Indiana coming up on the 19th. We will have a live stream on Sunday, the 18th.
Yep, the day before the game.
And then possibly going live for the game. To be determined.
To be determined. We will find that out. For sure, we will be doing a podcast. If we don't go live, we will be doing one that Sunday.
Yeah.
So you guys got two podcasts.
Yeah, we got two more podcasts coming up for sure. And then we may take some time off and then come back for some March Madness stuff.
I think the original plan was that we were going to take, instead of doing it weekly until college football season starts up, we're going to be going back to maybe
once a month,
monthly or bi-weekly, depending on if there is a bunch of news.
Yeah.
It gets kind of weird, after podcast built around college football. There's no college football. What do we talk about?
College football.
Penguins?
Shut up.
You don't like penguins?
No, I do not like penguins.
Why don't you like penguins?
Because one almost bit my finger off when I was at the zoo when it was Pet a Penguin Day.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So, you know what? Fuck them penguins.
He hates the Pittsburgh Penguins.
I do.
Yeah.
You know why?
Sidney Crosby?
No.
Damn Penguins, a Pet a Penguin Day?
Yeah.
Fucking called it. Anyways, guys. Again, thank you guys so much for watching the podcast today. I'm Jacob, and I'm joined by my fabulous co-host, Dan. We will be back next week for more college football shenanigans. And maybe one of us might actually finally do some research for fun college football history facts and write them down on the notebook that I don't have.
If I gotta just say something, I'll just tell my boss to buy it for me for work, and I can just give it to you.
Oh, okay, cool. But I think if anything, next week I think we talk about we've already talked about our predictions for the game, but I'm thinking some fun college football history facts like stats, or like we've talked about stats,
Yeah.
but I want like crazy scores.
So you're
like,
gonna just throw random trivia at me?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta study up.
It's gonna be like, what's the highest scoring football game ever?
222-0.
That was Georgia Tech, right?
No, it
Or
was
Chicago.
not. It was Georgia Southern.
Against Chicago.
Sounds right.
We'll figure it out. Until next time,
I'm Dan,
I'm Jacob.
and we're XC in the Huddle.